All right. We are live. It is, what day is it? Jeez. Tuesday, August 4th. We're here for the live sweat over on Guy Boston Sports. Appreciate everyone coming in here. Make sure to smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Couple things to do here, right? We'll obviously do what we normally do, sweat out some of these plays. But I also want to get at it early and build a parlay that we can kind of sweat out here together. Yesterday, when we closed up shop here, streaming, and let me know if I'm in the chat if I am right or wrong, and I know I'm right, but, just for the engagement. We didn't think we were hitting that Nats and Phillies over. We didn't think we were hitting that Yankees team total over, and they both did come through pretty damn sweat-free, as crazy as that is. So, love to see that. It was an absolute sweat, but that's why you played the game. Really appreciate everyone in here. Make sure to drop a W in the chat. Eat the W, Jameis Winston style. We'll get some shout-outs. I already see Jaden dropping W's in here. Let's get it. We got a bunch of people in the chat already. We got Joe. We got Wavy. Broken's in the chat with the Cubs. Yep. Let's see. Biggie. Corey's in here. Chris is in here. J-Dog's in here. We got a bunch of people. Don. Scooby. Man, this chat is flying a bunch of W's in there from Don. Let's go. Jaron, Guns, we got EE, Prop Donkey. What a username. I like that one. Kevin's in here as well. Shout out to everyone. Oh, we got the W's rolling in now. Now I got to give specific W shout outs because I promised to give some specific W shout outs. Shout out to Guns, Scooby, Jaron, Kevin, Prop, EE. We got Chris. We got a bunch of Chris's spelled different ways. Jaron, Nate, Anthony, Biggie, Carlos, Valdez, Mello, K Villa, Justice, Debo, Joshua, Santiago, Seattle. Woo! Guys, I need to take a break. Is that a good enough stream? I'm out of breath. I know when I say drop the Jameis Winston eating the W, people get fired the hell up. But how we doing today? Drop your plays in the comments as well. Like I said, we want to get to it early, build a parlay that we can sweat out, because that was a ton of fun yesterday. It's really funny how it worked, right? If you were here for the live stream yesterday, shout out to you. But, we came in and we put together one that looked like it was great. And it started off amazing, right? The Nats put up 3 in the first 2 innings, and we're like, oh my God, we're cooking. Whew, you see the sweat on my forehead? You see the sweat in the thumbnail? Yeah, we had to sweat that bad boy out, but late in the game, boom, things came through. Ebe says, give us winning picks today, my lord. We shall try. Guys, you see my plays below here, and I really do like what I have today personally. We have, let's see, where are we at? We have, in terms of our final plays that we've already placed, I believe we have 6 of them, or 5 of them. No, 5 plays. Yes, 5 plays, but one of them is technically the same play in a sense. We're splitting a unit. But I like the Braves and the Twins both on the money line. We got a Nerfy that we'll probably be able to sweat out on stream, so hey, drop a cha-ching for that. Let's go. And then we like the Twins, Braves, that Nerfy for the Milwaukee and the Pittsburgh game. And then Mariners and Detroit. First 5 and first 3 under. So we got a lot cooking today. And again, I like it. How I was saying yesterday, I don't know about this slate, blah, 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 woe is me. I like what we have. I don't envision myself dropping down anymore here, but I like what we have so far. And for those that don't know, we also have the Yankees and Dodgers parlayed together for a potential giveaway parlay today. Because I said, however many likes we get on the video, which, by the way, like this video, but on the main channel video, however many likes we get there, we'll do 10 cents per like and put it on a parlay. You guys got over 500 likes, but at the time of me stopping it and going and doing it, boom, did it. So we got $50, I think, to pay 120 on that parlay of the Dodgers and the Yankees. The double Evo Empire game. But all right, let's see what everyone has in here. Daniel says, Joe Adele with a new squad hitting a home run tonight. Chris saying 90 in the group, only 22 likes. I think it's even worse than that. We got over 100 people in the building and only 26 likes. Biggie says, first time with y'all. Well, hopefully you have a good time. What we're going to do here, we'll talk some plays. We'll build a parlay together, which we should probably getting on. I literally started the show being like, hey, we should get this thing going. But we'll sweat out some of our plays and we'll chit-chat. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff here as well. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Chris, Chris must be the most common name in the YouTube chat or something, because I'm seeing a bunch of Chris's. Says 5-leg parlay incoming: Orioles, Gardos, Braves, Brewers, and Dodgers. Orioles, Guardians, Braves, Brewers, Dodgers. I don't mind it. Cubs money line again for Broken. Grayson Rodriguez Revenge Day, Povic's booty cheeks. I do think Cade Povic has a high ceiling, and I liked him last year. What's the year before, actually, now that I think about it? Whenever he was what year was his rookie season? Regardless, I did like him. He just doesn't seem to have it. Even out of the bullpen, he's pitching to a lot of contact here. What I will say, though, is I think Grayson Rodriguez Revenge Day does very little for me, Prop Donkey. Like, I don't think Grayson Rodriguez is walking into the stadium and everyone's like, oh, Grayson Rodriguez Revenge Day. I know he was supposed to be better than he was for Baltimore and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. That guy's not, I mean, I think I could get a hit off him. I say that and he'd strike me out 9 times in a row. Twins and Royals under. So, Jordy, that was something that I was thinking about, because I do think that, as crazy as it is, we're going to see a decent, and it is crazy to say, by the way, a decent Joe Ryan game. I will say, wind blowing out at Kauffman, it's over 90 degrees there. That can worry me a little bit, but I think what I prefer to that under is actually just backing Joe Ryan, which, again, may be crazy because he has not been all that great his last couple starts, but his under 2.5 earned. I'm just hoping they don't leave him out there to dry and like he could pitch 7 good innings and it's like in the 7th inning a 3rd run comes in. But I don't mind it. That Kauffman can play small, and like it's almost like they brought in the corners. For those of you guys that don't know, they changed the wall this year. They brought in the corners, so now there's home runs down the line or just to the outfield a little bit more, right? But also at the same time, there's still the gaps that they have in that stadium. So if things are going, they could be going. But I don't hate it. I really don't. I feel like what I'm saying sounds like I'm off of it, but I think Joe Ryan pitches well. So yes, my brain also would go to under, because if I like the over, I'm hoping he gets shelled, right? Are you guys doing NFL preseason content? It's kind of in the works right now. I want to say yes. I got to touch base with Tassos because I would be doing some with him. I want to get at least a futures video out. Don't hold me to it, but we've done that like every year here on the channel, so I'm hoping that we can get that out, but I think that'll be fun to do. In terms of like preseason stuff, in terms of game picks, we may do some live streams and maybe some live plays and stuff like that, Broken, but like, I don't know. I mean, as long as everyone's down to take it as, hey, this is fun, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like coming in and acting like I have an edge on preseason or anything like that. Or even can speak about it like too knowledgeably, because you never, I mean, obviously some of those games and now they shortened it and stuff, you know when guys are or not playing. But it's just a little weird. Let's see. Who pitches better, Jones or Henderson? Well, I think Jared Jones is, we were talking football, I said Daniel Jones, one of the most underrated pitchers in the league, as the chat may know. Logan Henderson's also very good, and this Pirates offense has not been what it is. You can see it right here as it goes away. I have the Nerfy in that game. I think that both these guys can hopefully get through the top of that lineup. If we look at it over on Buckets to Bucks, which buckets2bucks.com, go ahead and check it out. You can see, if we just look at the pitch mixes here, yeah, the top of the order is kind of what you're going to have to worry about, right? But Mitchell, Terang, Chirio looks like he's going to be the biggest issue for, Jones, not necessarily Contreras, so I do like him through like the first 1 to 4 guys. On the other side of things, Pittsburgh, I mean, if he's going to throw the fastball 50% of the time like that, you do see pretty much everyone in the lineup 1 through 7, except for Horwitz, who ends up hitting the change really well. It could be tough. I think Logan Henderson and Jared Jones are both really, really talented. That's like, I mean, here's my answer, and I'll just give you a blunt answer. I think Jared Jones pitches better, but it's because I like Jared Jones more. Like, it's a total personal take. You know what I mean? Like, if someone's like, oh, I'm backing Logan Henderson today, which I just saw it in the chat. Yeah, Chris says taking Logan under and earn. Don't hate it. This Pirates offense has not been all that great. But I'm a Jared Jones guy. You know what I'm saying? Corey says, are we going to make it to sweat the Nerfy? That is it's a 7:40 game, so we'll be live for that one. Yes. Yes. Sox minus 120. Oh, man. I'm looking at that line all day, and I'm like, dude, come on. This team's just so good. Trade deadline, yada, yada, yada. I couldn't get there. I'm thinking Davis Martin could pitch somewhat well. This Red Sox team is still, like as much as I'm a massive Red Sox fan and like them, and they're literally the best team in baseball right now, depending on how recently you look, dude, they've gotten so lucky so many times. I don't mind it. In my video, I applied the freight train logic. We got to get a soundboard of like, choo, choo, because we say that a lot. I feel like that is a smart thing to do in this game, where I'm like, yeah, it would only be Red Sox for me. You know what I mean? Just because, like, why would I step in front of the freight train? But Patrick Sandoval against this White Sox lineup? Come on, man. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I think he could deal. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Let's get to building. I know we've already tossed a bunch of plays and talked about it, but let's hit that like button. Let's get the likes rolling in. And let's put together a 2 or 3 leg parlayski that we can watch here. So let's do the early games. LA and Baltimore. We got to go quick. We have like 20 minutes before those games start. Baltimore and the Angels, Athletics and Reds, and then we'll do all the games that are before 7 p.m. Eastern time. So Washington, Philadelphia, Mets, Cleveland, Reds, Athletics, Baltimore, and the Angels. Throw some action my way in terms of what you guys are liking there. Obviously, there's plenty of stuff that we can get to later on and stuff like that, but just so we can sweat some stuff early out, let's get to some of these plays. We'll go in, we'll kind of, dissect them, and we'll toss them into a parlay. We cashed yesterday. As you can even see the text I put. Cashed somehow yesterday. Cantillo over in Ks. That's the first one I'm seeing from Daniel. Let's take a peek at that. Now, we're probably going to be using alt line, so let's look at Cantillo. We'll knock him down to 4.5. Still pretty, but if we're looking at like a 2 or 3 leg parlay, I don't mind this. In terms of the whiff rate, it looks like the curveball would be his pitch because that's the pitch that this Mets team whiffs on. And you can see here, whiff and K rate, pretty damn good for him. One time through the order, he strikes out 30%, or K rate 30%, and then 22. Okay, that's not terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be 6 lefties in the lineup. High. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I'm looking at guys that have curveballs, or movement in their bag. Luzardo, Sale, Tolle, Luzardo again. I don't necessarily hate this one. He's done it in, 52% of games, but I want to say home games, it's been hit or miss. This Mets team, in terms of them chasing, they don't chase much, which I don't know if that's a problem because he doesn't necessarily chase, but he doesn't get ahead in the count. Their K rate's mediocre. I don't mind. I'm going to put this to a poll. Let's try and be quick with this because, like I said, we got to get this in early. But I think I'm like 60-40 yes on this one. But again, it'd be an alternate line, so 5 plus Ks. Vote yes or no, guys. The quicker you vote, the more votes we get, the faster we get through this bad boy. Damn, you guys are allergic to the like button today, but hey, you know what? I can't force you to do it. Let's see. Hell yeah, Corey's in on the Nerfy. Guys, if you want to sweat a Nerfy that we have coming up, we got that. We have that Pirates and Brewers and Nerfy. Let's see what we got here, because this one, I'm curious to see where you guys are at. 57% so far saying yes. 55 now. Coming down the home stretch, 58%, 42. It's got to be 55 or more, because I want it to be like a true consensus, not just like 51-49. You guys are liking Cantillo, huh? Does he have head-to-head against them? Not in the last couple years. No, I guess he has not faced them before. 30. Okay, I'm thinking Cantillo's looking like a move. 64%. Yeah, we can end this poll. Screw it. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's start throwing this together. So we have Cantillo 5 plus strikeouts. That's good. That one starts at 640. That'll be nice to have, right? Let me get this kind of started. Look at how dumb I am. So on our parlay builder, you can go through every prop that's available in the game. But watch how easy this is. If I type in Cantillo, there it is. Like, how long was I going to spend doing that? You know what I'm saying? Let's lock in, buddy. All right, let's see what else we got. Singer under 2.5 earned. Ooh, that's a. I mean, I even said it in today's video that I think he's pitching a little bit better. But I also think that this is a spot in which, he's going up against a bunch of lefties, right? Let's see. Let's look at Brady Singer. I'm not judging a book by the cover. Under 2.5 earned for plus money. I don't mind it. This is best over on DK. This is probably where we end up placing the parlay. I think we got a boost yesterday and today. Okay, the sinker could work. Actually, let me spin this. In terms of like just the athletic scoring, right? I want to go kind of an end around way real quick. Athletic scoring this season when they are on the road and they're going up against a guy that leads with the sinker. Okay, that's kind of what we were looking for, right? If this is going to be someone that like leads with the fastball and stuff, you might see more and more green. But leading with the sinker here, that does not look too bad on the road. All right, I may be getting talked into a Brady Singer here under 2.5. Let's see if we can toss this to a poll. You guys were pretty good with the poll last time. Let's be quick with it. And you guys are starting to hit the damn like button. Nice, let's go. Did I have to bully you into it? Let's do the same thing. Let's fly through these polls. We got, what, 15 minutes here. A little bit more to get this in. I do like that, though. I think a lot of people see Brady Singer and go, yuck. Even though I did lean slightly towards the A's, by the way, today. Come on. They're still not batting all that great. You know that for a fact. Well, I shouldn't say for a fact. But that sinker is interesting to me, man. Very interesting, actually. All right, we're at 47, 53, 45, 55. Ooh, this one's coming down to the wire. 44, 56. It's going to be an interesting one. This is an interesting one here. No Kurtz, remember that. Yeah, that is worth noting. I think he was in the, he was in the lineup, got taken out. It's realistically, I would say Soderstrom and Wilson that are some of those worry bats, but I do think Soderstrom might have a good day. All right, it doesn't look like this one's getting through. It's a 60-40 split to the no. I don't hate it, though. Don't sit there and let the chat talk you off it if you do like it. Great Dragon with a $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Says, does any of your apps have week 1 open for market? I suggest we make a parlay with a half today's slate with the first NFL games. Oh, that's too psycho for me. You know what? I do like it, though. We could do something like that. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to dissect any week 1 NFL lines right now. I appreciate the $5, Great Dragon. I like that, though. Let us know in the chat. I guess you could have done it with this comment, but let us know in the chat what you're looking at week 1 NFL. Maybe you put some people onto something early. All right, let's see. What else? I saw a bunch of people saying Soderstrom. Let's look at Soderstrom. It seems like you guys like his hits, runs, and RBIs. I really don't mind the idea of like just doing him to get a hit, though. Again, remember, we're building a parlay, right? So Soderstrom to get a hit, like if this was a straight play, yeah, I'd probably be looking at this. But if we're just looking at him to get a hit, I mean, he's done it in 61% of games this year, 14 of 16. What about when on the road? Because that is when obviously this team just seems to struggle. Wow, not necessarily him, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in his last, 6 games. Don't hate that at all. What about a righty? Yeah, let's toss this one. Tyler Soderstrom, just to get a hit, guys. Keep that in mind, right? I want to keep that in everyone's forefront of everyone's. Let's see, Soderstrom. Boom. What's that comment I just saw? Hold on, I just missed one. Keep in mind the, let's see, the Washington Nationals frequently score runs when James Wood does not record a hit. Is that right? TBH, I don't know any baseball. Dude, it's time. It's time. A lot of people are like hesitant to jump into the baseball world and, oh, you know, it's too slow and all that. Baseball is freaking electric, man. Start somewhere. Start looking at money lines. Start rooting for a team. I really do think it's worth it. Now, if we weren't, betting it every single night, would I sit here and maybe say the same thing? No, I don't think it's as electric if you don't have the rooting interest like that. But it is freaking awesome, man. I'm telling you. All right, this one's 85-15. I think Soderstrom's going to be in there. Okay, Soderstrom to get a hit. We'll add in as well. That was talk about spinning. Talk about spinning on the dime there. There's going to be some bragging rights in the chat there if we don't see that. That's already a -101 playoff fanatics. I think I'm limited there. Humble brag. We do have that over there. All right, let's go. Let's get one more. We have 2 games covered so far. We have the Guards and the Mets. If we can get something in the Phillies and Nats and or Angels Baltimore, I'd be cool with that. Football is number one. I mean, okay, I guess I'm almost coming at baseball because I think baseball might be sneaky my favorite to actually place plays on and stuff. What I'm saying is it's definitely the most underrated. And maybe I have a little soft spot for that. Does that make sense? I do like Yoron for a walk, Chris, but we're trying to keep it to games that are going to be earlier that we could see. So to that play, yeah, I do like it. Bo to strikeout first at bat. That might be too precise, but I don't mind the idea of it. But we already have, okay, actually, we're already covered with Cantillo's over in strikeouts, so we don't want to kind of double down there. I mean, we could, but we don't need to. Trey Turner or Abrams hits, runs, and RBIs over 0.5. Who has better odds? Let's check that out, and then we'll look at both. Actually, let's throw them both into the matchup analyzer here. And what was it, Trey Turner? I just read it and I already forgot. Trey Turner. Let's see. Yeah, decent. I mean, decent enough. That's a really interesting the way that works out, matchup analyzer. And then CJ Abrams, I do think, lefty on lefty, Luzardo deals against lefties. But it's also Abrams. I mean, Abrams is I was going to say he's due, but I don't like saying that. Those ones are weird. I'd probably say Trey Turner more than anything. Let's add Trey Turner to the let's see if we can get this in here as a poll option. That would be the one that I prefer just because I like the matchup overall more for him. And if we added him over hits, runs, and RBIs, we have a plus 140 parlay on our hands. So I don't hate that at all just for the sweat. Obviously, it's probably not EV or anything like that, but just remember what we're trying to do here, guys. All right, vote on this one. I think I like Trey Turner a lot, honestly, a lot more than Abrams. Now that I say that, Abrams is going yard. Clip it. Harper will, hold on, I don't know why I can't read this. Harper will score worth, oh, okay, that's why. There was a word that was misspelled. Hey, that was on you, Jackie. Says Harper will score with his eyes closed. Closer. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some runs out of this Phillies team today, right? Who ended up getting there's an opener, Palmquist, and then we just looked at him with Trey Turner, but let's throw Zach Littell I don't know if I have to check on that, but let's see. If that's the opener and then they go to Littell, in our matchup analyzer, you could still add a different pitcher in, even if even if it's like, it's defaulting to the opener. And I don't mind Turner. I mean, it's not the greatest, but that's got to be the pitch mix. Yeah, his pitch mix. He doesn't hit the slider well, but it doesn't turn me off it. Does that make sense? It's like I still think that he could produce, and it looks like you guys think that too. 71%. Okay, I think that's going to be what we throw in here. So let me add that. Let me get this in. Best odds over, I think it was DK, and let's go. I closed the parlay builder, so now I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Let's see. Might be some boosts in there too that we could take advantage. Let's see. I got to get this in. I guess I don't have to get in that quick. We made good time there, guys. Shout out to you guys. We made good time. I'm also going to put it, by the way, I'll put it on the screen. If I remembered. Okay. Wait a second. Cantillo, 5+. Okay. What the hell was the second one? Oh, I don't remember. Soderstrom to get a hit. Wow, I actually forgot. I was like, oh boy, I just dropped the ball. Soderstrom, 1 hit. And then in this one, we have Trey, 1+ hit, run, and RBIs. I mean, this seems like it seems so chalky. All right, let's go. All right, we're in on that one. I'm gonna add it right here so you guys can see it. What do we think of that one? Drop a W or an L if we like that parlay. That is, in fact, what we've put together. Okay, we like it. Add Bryce if you want to add Bryce. I don't hate it. I'm not against it. Seems like you're confident in Bryce, and I kind of want you to roll with it. Or you probably already have rolled with it, to be completely honest. Mitchell says I need 10 more legs. You guys are absolute psychos. Wow, Jaden, and this may be fair. If Joe Ryan sells my parlay again, I will always cheer on his downfall. And honestly, if Joe Ryan continues to pitch bad, I mean, there's a lot of people cheering on his downfall, so I cannot hate on that. Broken says, what's the most you've ever put on a game? I've talked about this a few different times, and it's not, I didn't do it at once, but there was like 2 or 3 years ago. I could probably go back and find it. I want to say it was 2 years ago. Whenever Denver and Minnesota in the NBA were fighting for the 1 seed, there was a game in which Denver was already laying like 19.5 points against, Washington, maybe. It was the Washington and the Jazz, the 2 teams that I took. I took an alternate line, Washington plus like 30, right? And then the other game was Minnesota taking on the Jazz. I might have these flipped. And I took them like plus 30. And I pretty substantially, like, started off just a normal play, right? And then throughout the day, I was like, wow, this is such a good look. And the angle was the next night, Minnesota and Denver were playing each other. So they were going to be on a back-to-back, but they were playing each other for the 1 seed. Throughout the day, man, I probably had a couple too many cervezas and kept throwing it down. It ended up winning, but I think I probably had a few. I might even be shy of the number here, but I think it was like a few thousand on it. It wasn't even one time. It was like just throughout the day, I was like, I love this more. I love this more. I love this more. I don't even remember exactly what like the finishing odds were because I got it at way different numbers throughout the day. But it was like that may have been the sharpest angle I've ever taken, right? No one was talking about it. These 2 teams, they were separated 1 game and it was late in the year. Genius, if I do say so myself. Now, if it cashed, I don't know about that one. But I was like consistently feeding different sports, but like it was pretty damn crazy. Sadon Harper Jr. home run parlay. I mean, Sadon is a beast. Like, the fact that he just caught fire, obviously, when he's been able to now catch fire is perfect. Well, no kidding, it's perfect. Because the Red Sox are now on fire. Let's see, what are we rocking with likes-wise now? Oof. 200 and nearly 60 people in the building, 80, 60 guys like. That means, what is the math there? Almost 160, 180? What's 260 minus 80? 180. I guess I was pretty close there for quick math. 180 you guys hate me? 180 of you mother effers hate me? I guess it's fair. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm everyone's cup of tea. No, Corey. And now also, I just say that as like, I'm just answering the question, right? Corey says the most I've ever put on a game is 150 my week for that. No, that's probably actually more than a lot of people have ever put on a game. I don't think, like, I really don't come at this from truly the dollars. I mean, I want the dollar signs to grow, but I'm not coming at it from like a units perspective, like watching someone's unit. Oh, you only bet $5, all this? Screw that. You know what I mean? But I think, like, I know I didn't get to 5 digits in that one, but man, oh man, throughout the day, I was. What do I think of the Dodgers' first 5? I mean, I would take that in the sense of just vibing off of Scooble. I said in my video this morning, I was like, I can't tell you like anything about this game. I don't know if they're going to pitch him deep and all this and blah, blah, blah. But it is pretty freaking exciting. It is exciting to see someone like Tarek Skubal suit up for like a juggernaut team. As much as you may not like the Dodgers and all of that, it's just like an exciting thing. Like if he went to the Angels, which I coincidentally just picked the crosstown partners there, but it wouldn't be as exciting. Do you know what I mean? So do I hate it? Yeah, I mean it stinks for the rest of the league, but it's pretty. I don't want to say cool, but like it's pretty cool. If as weird as that is. Must-watch TV, yeah, like I really do think that this is like that big of a deal. And I know maybe that's nerdy and stuff like that, but I don't think it's crazy to be like, I think that is a massive thing to keep an eye on tonight type thing. Yeah, exactly, Josh. He says that's why we do this in units. I mean, that's the best way to communicate it. Now, you might have some weirdos out there and I don't know, either like pompous douches that are like, I need to know your unit size. So not to me, but like if someone's like, oh, I like to bet $10 a game, right? And that guy's doing 25, all of a sudden he thinks he's bigger than you. There's always a bigger fish in the pond, my friend. So it's the best way of like communicating it, right? Like how big of a deal is this to you? How confident are you in it? If you're following actually like Kelly criteria, what does this say in terms of like that? That's why it's great. Yeah, the Cubs are low price. I'm only talking, like, I'm not talking about what's actually happening on the field. I'm talking about the fact that it's like Scooble in a different jersey. Like, I think that that's exciting to me. I didn't roll with anything, so please do not get me wrong being like, oh, it would only be the Dodgers for me. I'm saying that just out of pure, like, it just would only be the Dodgers. But, like, the Cubs can hit lefties. What if they only pitch Scooble for 3 or 4 innings? I'm not saying there's any reason they would do that, but it also, like, wouldn't be the most shocking thing. Like, let him get acclimated. And this is going to sound corny, but I think that there's some validity to it. This is a ton of pressure for him. I know he's pitched in big postseason games and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it's Wrigley. It's a Dodgers star. Like, there is stuff here that it's like, what if, Now, I like Scooble. I mean, if you don't like Scooble, you don't like baseball. You know what I'm saying? No, I think if anyone's saying that the Cubs are kind of like, I don't think that there's I wouldn't knock someone taking the Cubs tonight. How often are you going to get the Cubs at a price like this? This is still one of the better offenses in baseball playing at home with blowing out. Oh, man, now I'm talking myself into the Cubs. Wash fills over 8.5. Could be close to hit. What would you take? What was the mistake? That is a decent point. The fact that you're getting Scooble pitching in the total here, but it is also Wrigley. Wind blowing out to left field. Bunch of righties also in the Cubs lineup. That's worth noting too, because righties liking to pull the ball, that type of thing. Yeah, Blue says, I don't think Scooble pitches long, and I'm kind of like in that same mindset, but we don't have like other than him going to a new team, it's like we don't know, you know what I mean? Bear says, what's the craziest parlay? Craziest? So when Prize Picks first came out, I was throwing together like 6-mans and stuff, just like off of liking the idea of the play, not even really researching it. Way back. Well, not way back, but when that first came out. And I wouldn't say those in fact were the craziest, but the frequency that I was slapping 6-mans over on Prize Picks, that's what's crazy. I look back and I'm like, huh. Like, that was pretty insane at how, often those were coming through. Yeah, Scooble has been dominating ratings. Guys, when I'm talking, okay, we gotta, and I hope you guys know this, but I feel like I just have to repeat myself. This is still a game in which I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, there's so many things. I mentioned righties because of the wind. Scooble's better this year against righties than lefties. So yes, that totally, Taco mentions that. It's like, that definitely totally like can negate what I just said. I'm really not trying to sway someone one way or the other for, like in the Cubs or the Dodgers in this spot. I'm only telling you, I think it's appointment television to watch Scooble and his first start as a Dodger. I think that's like just it says so, like, again, Scooble. If you don't like Scooble, you don't like baseball. Yeah, I didn't think you were necessarily saying it to me, Tom. Taco, I should say. Let's see. I feel like I'm doing pretty good keeping up with chat here. Maybe a couple likes for that? A couple likes for that? I'll do anything for a couple likes. K Villa says, I don't think people understand how bad the wind affects the ball in that ballpark. Crazy bad. I mean, same thing with the Sutter Health, the AAA ballpark now. That not even the same thing. But with the wind at that Sutter Health ballpark for the A's, not the same again. But yeah, it is. It's location and stuff too. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Chicago. Like, we don't necessarily talk about the White Sox in the same regard, right? Like, Wrigley has always been wind blowing in, it moves the line like 2 runs. Wind blowing out, it jumps that thing up. Corey says I hit a 5-man UFC slip and a 6-leg NFL slip, but don't do parlays much. Josh has loved the live streams. Got a like out of me. Appreciate that, Josh. I know a bunch of you guys have already hit the like, and I'm just playing around. I mean, obviously, no, when I say playing around, when I'm talking about like pandering for the likes and stuff, you got to do it. It's part of the job, right? Like I can't not do that. But I will say, the fact that you guys are here, active in the chat and all that is, better than hitting the like button. Could do both though. All right, we got one game kicking off here. Is this the game? We didn't even end up throwing anything in this one, huh? We have nothing in our parlay, at least in this one. Figures. But that's just, that's weird. It's starting 5 minutes earlier than the rest. Nerfy for, so you took Scooble specifically to not allow a run? Murakami goes off. Interessante. Hey guys, before we get going on these, I do want to shout out, I know a lot of you guys already are over there and you're sick of hearing me saying that, but we're posting a lot of different and additional content over on our Instagram. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now, but we're doing just reaction to trades, reaction to stuff, calling out guppies, doing guppy alerts. So if you're interested in more than just our normal long form or live stream now picks content and you want more just like general sports and stuff, we do a lot of cool stuff and fun stuff over there. And also here, if you do check this out. I haven't even talked about this yet. Hopefully it's not going to break anything. If you like sports trivia, we're building a new site too. I know Jay, I see him in the chat. He's in this bad boy. But it's called Board Fan, and it's got a daily streak and stuff like that, and you can earn more points doing it more consecutive days. Eventually, we want to work on doing giveaways for people that are leading the leaderboards at the end of the day and stuff like that, right? But check it out. It is very, very cool. Blast doing it. In fact, let's do one real early. This is the daily one, but it's stuff like this. Ready? This is, we can do NBA stat showdown. Actually, let's do baseball because we haven't done it in a while. Let's do a logo reveal just to kind of show you the vibe of it, which I do think is a fun idea, but it starts off black and white sometimes. That's got to be geez, we are terrible at that. You guys are probably getting this quicker than me. It gives you 5 and it's like 30. Okay, we got red and that's Astros. See, you get the colors early, but sometimes it's black and white. You don't want to go too soon. Tigers, 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 Tigers. Yes. And it's all about the leaderboard. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, this is going to be something fun that we work on. I saw that one from a mile away. And it's just real quick stuff like that. And just kind of having some more fun. So if you do want to check it out, let's see, where is that game that we just looked at? You could see leaderboards over here. So shout out to Tyler. We can see average points per game and all that. But obviously, this is kind of the first time we're talking about it. So if you want to check it out, go do it. Anyways, I feel like I just talked a mile a minute. Do we already see this is, let's see. This is going so slow for me. I'm on ESPN trying to get, where is it, right here, these to load, but it's playing the ads and going real slow. Bear says, who is the best on YouTube other than yourself? I don't even think I wouldn't say I'm the best. I think I make some of the better videos. I'd never consider myself like a really good sports bet or anything like that. Geez, that's tough. I don't watch as many as maybe you'd think. We're working a lot throughout the day. I mean, a person that I really respect the grind and kind of how he's just been so consistent would be Kyle. And he knows that I think that about him. So, I mean, if I were to say that, yes. But I have a ton of buddies in the space that I do really respect their craft. All right, let's get some of these games. I wish we could stream the games. If I didn't care about this channel, which, by the way, I do, we could be streaming these bad boys. But all right, we have Cantillo at the plate now. He's down 1-0 in this count. And again, we got this live sweat going on right now, and I should probably get some of these games in the screen. Which game did we just put in that? I think I just got the wrong. No, we're good. We're good. All right, here we go. Fly out, play number. Wow, what a catch by Quan, huh? Who has the nerfy in this one? Because Quan just may have saved your butt. Wow. Achilles, that's a good question, but I wouldn't even risk it. Like, what am I going to do? They hit me with it. I'm like, I was watching someone else. They're like, yeah, but you were still watching. All right, we do have everything rolling now, though. I got the games up. We have Soderstrom will be up. What is he batting in this lineup today? I didn't even look at that. I think third, right? Third. We have nothing in that Baltimore game. Lizardo is pitching, so that means Trey Turner's not up. And then Cantillo, he's right here. He's 1-2 with the count. Dragon with another super chat, my man. Says, got a 4-pick team future. 11 for $1. Jeez. Wow. Michigan, and Seattle to win championships. I mean, do I think it would? I mean, for the price you're getting, sure, I think that's tough. It's also real tough to obviously repeat, but I don't mind it. I guess I could say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Timmy, I mean, if anyone, if someone's not honest about how they're doing or seeing the board and stuff like that, see ya, strike 3, Cantillo, he's got 1 on the board. You just lose me there, you know what I mean? If someone is at least, like, and you see that a lot on Twitter, right? If someone's sitting there and it's like, they're just lying about everything they're talking about here, you lose me. I don't care if they're entertaining, I don't care about anything like that. I wanted to put this one in here. So I'm going to put the current counts. I know, we could just keep track of it, right? I was going to put like Cantillo 1 plus K, but the other ones are one hit runner RBI. It'd kind of be silly to put that on there. Keep on drugging us. Who will be the best team to put some money on? Let them know, chat. You tell me what you guys think. That's such a broad question. I mean, my favorite play is what I have is scrolling right here. So I think the Braves and the Twins are the 2 teams that I really do like today, I guess. Bear says YouTube, yeah, YouTube full time. And I mean, there's always but that's the beauty. So you're always anxious about bills and stuff. I mean, yeah, always. But I think that's back against I think that's a good way that I operate in a sense. All right, Bichette, let's see if we can battle back here. Someone in the chat was a Tiff, right? Had, I believe, Bichette to strike out in his first at bat. San Fran, Texas. I kind of do like Tex. I like Mackenzie Gore today. Okay, that doesn't hurt us. Bichette did get a hit, but that's good because now there's another out that we could possibly see Cantillo get a strikeout. So it's almost like with no men on and 2 outs, you don't necessarily mind the idea of a hit. You know what I'm saying? Well, good thing we didn't take Brady Singer's under 2.5 earned because this dude just stumbled when he tried to pitch. He literally almost just fell down. What'd Soderstrom do? Is he up right now? I just flipped over to this one. Oh, he's on first. We have today Portrocker. Okay, so Soderstrom, did he get walked or did he get a hit? Walked. So, I mean, if we see him come all the way around, 2 outs, I don't love it, though, right? That was a weird one. Frank says all that money in on the Diamondbacks and Padres line is moving down. Give me the Padres. That was a real weird one for me. Like, just kind of do it. He walked on the pitch clock. Wait, when he stumbled? Oh, no, Soderstrom. Because I just watched Brady Singer almost fall over his own 2 feet, which let's not act like we haven't done it before, right? It'd be nice to see Jonah Heim do something here. Maybe put him over to third. Maybe he goes deep. We get Soderstrom across early. Oh, do we miss Trey Turner? Or are they mixing up their lineup? Trey Turner's batting second tonight. So it's going Schwarber, then Turner. Okay. 2-2 count here in the Guardians game. We got Cantillo guy on first, but if he gets a nice whiff here, we could see something. Alvarez. Ooh, just barely fouled it off. Yeah, the Mets did a lot at the trade deadline. They just they're showing a bunch of what they did. They did a lot. Pitching too, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of their 9 moves were pitchers, and they got 5 back. All right, Trey Turner is up with 1 out. Oh, 1 count, which isn't necessarily terrible. We want him swinging, so a 3-0 count. He's probably sitting there. Okay, a little bit high. Hey, if everyone if you guys in the chat were as confident you are still in Bryce Harper, then even if Trey Turner gets on, we wouldn't mind seeing it. Because Bryce Harper may get. Oh, did Cantillo just get another one? I think he may have just sat down Alvarez. That Cantillo one's not looking bad. And man, oh man, did Steven Kwan set the tone there. That was a really good catch. First out of the game. That was sweet. Trey Turner, 2-1 count. Missed it. He got one right down the you-know-what. That seemed like it could have been a hit. That was the pitch. Did Turner get a hit? Am I behind? That's going to be a hit. Oh, I was just barely behind. All right, cash it, baby. Trey Turner cashing for us early. Now, did you say Bryce Harper also, or are you saying you got him too? All right, that was a good look. I wish I remembered who threw Turner's out there. I feel like an ass. I don't remember exactly who said that. Well, I'm probably not as behind as the chat is in a weird way, but I'm also streaming the games on the same PC, so it goes a little slower. And what you guys see is happening, probably 10 seconds after when I'm actually seeing it, because now you're watching the stream on a delay. It's not accurate. So I'm probably seeing it at the same time, but you're going to see my reaction, and I would see your comments probably as slightly first, which is just annoying. Hopefully that makes sense, though. I'm definitely behind because I usually am. All right, let's see. Now we have who are we going to next? Soderstrom. That inning ended, I assume. So Cantillo already has 2 through 1 inning. That's a good start to this plus 135 bad boy. All right, so I think we're in a good spot. Yes, okay, that's all right. Appreciate you for calling it out. We do have that one's going to be a good sweat. I don't think we've actually fully sweat. Have we, since we've been doing these live streams last few weeks? I should know this, but I'm asking the chat here. Have we done Nerfy? Have we had a Nerfy final play that we ended up liking? No. Have we done one of those? Call me crazy, but I don't like watching games I have big money on early. I can see that. I mean, I totally could see that. Some of the it's I mean, here's the thing. You can obviously kind of like spin it in any direction, but I've heard a lot of people talk before about the idea of it's more of like exciting or something like that to open your phone and just box score watch and see how you're doing. I don't know if I'm in that boat. I like whether it's going well or bad. I like kind of seeing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I do like I have buddies that are like, hey, like if we don't tell them I want to watch something else, we're not watching that. And I'm like, dude, what? But I like that's technically in a sense it's also like part of my price of admission. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's part of the roller coaster ride that I'm paying to go on. Oh, this Phillies team may cook tonight, huh? Trey Turner comes around and scores. Arias is such a good get for them. Like, if this team were to ever turn it on, listen to this freaking lineup. Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Arias, Bohm, Real Muto, Marsh, Stott. I mean, like Crawford, but you know what I mean? Like, you have to get deep before you start being like, what are we doing? Someone said they liked Sal, right? Sal Stewart, he is. What did he do? He just hit a. Oh, Blade just got the hit. I don't know what Sal Stewart did before that. I think he got a hit, though, right? Timmy says, I think the Astros come out flying. If you guys watched today's video, I literally switched what I liked on a dime. Like, I liked the Astros, or the Blue Jays, and then I was like, screw it, I like the Astros. Meanwhile, we already put, like, hours of research in before we start recording, and then I just flip it and go, you know what, screw it. So we'll see. We'll see if my gut or my brain ends up being a little bit smarter there, which I'm thinking by the looks of things, which one's a little bit bigger? I think the gut may win that one. I am curious. Let me know in the chat right now. I think my answer was probably first 3 unders. I think I make that pretty damn clear. But what is everyone's favorite market? It could be money line, first 5 money line, game totals, team totals, pitcher strikeouts. What, other than home run, I know everyone loves to sweat home runs. What is everyone's favorite market for baseball, if I have to specify? Seattle had 1.5 hits runs for Turner, I'm assuming, because I mean, hey, you got your money's worth in terms of the payout. You didn't get the sweat, but there's nothing wrong with cashing that early. I remember I made a short a long time ago, being like, damn, this guy, take Trey Turner for example, right? He just made my night so boring or something like that, and we got comments being like, how could you say that? A win's a win, and I'm like, buddy, relax. I'm sure you're fun at parties. All right, let's read some of these. So money lines, that's not shocking. Baseball is an awesome money line sport. Race to runs is a cool one. Kev says race to runs. You do get better odds sometimes. I've thought about that before, but at that time, if I like a team scoring, I probably look at their team totals, which Taco says that's one of his. Let's see. First pitch strike is 10-10, your favorite pitchers on the mound. That's fair. I think we've talked about this so many times on stream. It's like having those just like per pitch things is just absolute electricity. Let's see. Combined strikeouts. I love combined strikeouts. We don't do it as much, but I like to find my spots with it because the sportsbooks have a decent amount of hold with those, but you can often find some good ones. Your Nerfies for Wizard there. Moneyline plus hits to get... Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's correlated, right? I'm assuming if you're picking guys from the same team. Batters faced per inning. Where did that just go? Where did that just go? Batters to plate each inning from Tommy. I kind of like that, yeah. First 5 under is a classic. GM on that side as well. The first 3 under. Has anyone gotten talked into the first 3 under because of me, and then you realize how good it is when you know what you're looking for in a sense? Because I have a blast with those. Eagle says Littell's already coming in. I think he was supposed to, right? Oh, no, it's still the first inning. True, good point. I was thinking, it's like, yeah, he was just opening, but like, opening? What are you opening? Box of presents with a Jack-in-the-Box in it? That makes no sense. Let's see, man. You guys are hitting me here. Earned runs is a good one. Under or over, Nate? Because I've become a big under earned runs lover, and I can't get myself to over. It's so weird how the freaking brain works, or this stupid brain. I'm like, oh, to get over 2.5 is a lot of runs, but to get under, it's like, oh, that feels like a lot for a good pitcher. I'm just an idiot when it comes to stuff like that. Not an idiot, but a dummy. The A's ripped one. Let's see, is that a double? Nope. No, Jeff McNeil's old knees. Oh, I meant to bring this up, guys. We got a DM on Instagram, I believe. Yeah, Brad. Shout out to Brad. Talked about how he's bought my merch for, which I appreciate the hell out of this, for years. And he's like, why don't you talk about your merch? If you guys do want to check out, I mean, FadeMe.store, I'll put the link in the chat, has been a successful merch brand for like years and years and years. And we barely publicize it. So go check it out, guys. There's cool stuff in there like this Don't Be a Guppy, structured snapback hat. This is one of my favorite new launches. If you guys aren't aware, Guppies is what we call our haters. We have a bunch of things that say Don't Be a Guppy. But go check it out. And that's not even the people that are like, oh, you're self-promoing and blah, blah. This is by far our least money maker. You know what I'm saying? Because we take a lot of time for samples. Like, look at the quality of this freaking thing. This is not just taking some random crappy hat and putting a logo on it. We make legit stuff. Anyways, and the prices are good. Have you thought about unders? Thought of, this is not your fault, Jonathan. I'm just struggling to read right now. Have you thought of under alt walks juiced but parlaying it? Okay, maybe you did give me a tongue twister there. It's beyond profitable for me. So alt walks for pitchers, I'm assuming, taking their under and parlaying it. Damn, I don't hate that idea. So if a guy's like, 1.5, you take is 2.5 or 3.5. Like, how alty are we talking here? Absolutely right. Yeah, unders. It's so weird how my brain's like, oh, over 2.5 seems like a lot, but under 2.5, I'm okay with taking. It's so stupid. We love latency. Is it lagging? Broken says, how do I sign up to become a guppy? Broken's been around long enough to, no matter what, just can't be a guppy. Well, I guess anyone could change at any time. I shouldn't say that. Hit says, what new ones? The only new one that, all my plays are right here scrolling. And then we have this one that we threw in, just built from the chat. And we've already cashed Cantillo's. No, we haven't cashed Cantillo. We have already cashed Trey Turner. The only thing that I would say is new is we put a Yankees and Dodgers moneyline parlay together from the challenge we did on YouTube today. For every like, we put 10 cents into a bank for a parlay and rolled with it, which we might do tomorrow. Do you guys like that? Phillies and Twins money line. Okay, I don't hate it. I mean, Nationals have a man on second, no outs, but let's see if Luzardo gets out of it. But I don't mind it. Obviously, I say that. The Nationals are a team that, they're just like one of those fun teams to watch. Now, obviously, with some of the trades they made and stuff like that, maybe, just maybe, not so much, but they still are a fun team. Wow, Cantillo just got, I thought that was a home run. It wasn't. Just a fly out. If anyone's watching that, Cantillo, Carson Bang just smacked one off him, and it went to the middle of the outfield. Am I crazy? I feel like we got some good vibes for this parlay going on right now. I know I just said Cantillo didn't get a strikeout, but he didn't get hit. Ooh, that was close. We just need, when's Soderstrom coming up? He's coming up in, what was this be? 1, 2, 4 batters. He'll be up soon-ish. Yeah, Brooklyn, we did that last year. We did like a similar type of thing where, we did our futures and then it counts as one episode at the end of the year. So we might do something like that again. Ebe says $10 to 1K challenge the ladder. The ladder is just like, it's just become so corny to me, man. I like the idea of it, but I'd like to do something more unique. I don't know. Like everyone does the ladder. I mean, especially you see it on Twitter and stuff. And granted, it was electric at one point, but I've literally never done one. And not because I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. That's what everyone's doing. But just because I'm like, well, I'd almost rather root for someone that's hot on the ladder than doing it. So maybe we'll do something soon. I kind of like the idea of seeing what we can do with, see ya, strike three, Cantillo, another one. Another one. That was a sweet pitch. What does he have? Does he have three already? It's three in the top of the second. Let's go, Joey. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. I actually genuinely forgot what I was saying. That was a sweet pitch, man. If you guys are watching that game, Mets and Guards, that was a sweet pitch. When you can get, a curve to come in and hang at the top of the zone, you got something going on. That was sweet. Oh, the ladder, that's what it was. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of rooting for and stuff like that, but I just can never fully get behind it. But I wouldn't mind doing some sort of a challenge or something like that where, I don't know, like I said, maybe we do something with what we got going on here where it's like we roll over everything, including the likes, and all of a sudden we have like a crazy money parlay at some point. That could be fun. Yeah, the Red Sox are just the Red Sox are hot. So are the White Sox though, in terms of like what they can do, at their peak in a sense. But Red Sox are the choo-choo freight train. I'm not getting in front of them. We just got kind of lucky. Looked like it was going to be a third out of the inning here, and I say lucky even though it was a hit for the Mets, but that means that Cantillo may be able to strike out the next batter, which is I guess a good thing in this sense, right? Was that Simeon? Yeah, Arias made a bad throw. Maybe it's because the Hoskins couldn't see it. Yeah, we should. K Villa says we should roll over the stream parlay, which we could do that. We didn't even do it today. Maybe if this one hits, we will. Do you know if there's a way to take Skubal getting traded to the Dodgers? Yeah, I think there was markets for his next team. Especially prediction markets, I think, had that up. Reg says, hey, Ev, how's it going? Been a long time since I was active. Went with Astros money line in Atlanta -1.5 and Cincy money line and Milwaukee money line. Hey, well, welcome back. That's a lot of plays thrown my way, but hey, you know what? I wish you the best of luck today, sir. Last leg. So you think the MLB should have salary caps? I mean, it's really hard to do that now. I do think that, if that had been the time for if that had been the thing for a long time and stuff like that, I don't mind the idea of it. What I think is tough is, or what I really actually do, would rather say to this is, I don't like the fact that some big markets just choose to not do it, if that makes sense. So, for example, the Red Sox, and maybe that's why I'm fired up about it. This is a team that could compete. I mean, maybe not no one can compete with the Dodgers in a sense. But if ownership was like, hey, instead of us making a bajillion dollars, we could make a little bit less. We could pay for some of these guys. So even in a world where the salary cap doesn't go away and stuff like that, like teams should be able to compete with the Dodgers. They just don't. You know what I mean? Like the Dodgers are willing to pay like you read about. And some teams are like, it's not worth it. But come on, man. Vic says, wanted to get into this. How much money realistically, you need if you're looking for straight profit right away, but to get into it, I don't think you need much. I would say dedicated bankroll, though. Like, even if it is something low, literally say, hey, this is for this specifically. And you know what I mean? But I mean, it depends on what you mean by how much do you need. If you're looking to quit your job, then yeah, you need a huge bankroll to be able to supplement that, because 1% of $100 would be $1 plays. You're not going to be winning enough or, quantity enough to be able to do that. But that's a whole different conversation. Why does DraftKings limit my bets? Well, then you're doing all right then. Yeah, Joe, the Red Sox could easily be paying more. Yeah, so that's a good point. Deferring payment and all that. Like, when people see these numbers, like, let's make up, me. Ev gets a 10-year, $5 million. That's not even 5 million. I mean, that's not a real number, but 5 gajillion, right? If it's just loaded in the back half of my contract and we have a negotiation period halfway through, it's like that money might actually never even be real, which is so frustrating. Ooh, Mets just hit was that a 3-run dinger off of Cantillo? Luis Torrens, that is not good for the Guardians money line players. That is not good for a first 3 under in here. And guess what? I don't think that's very great for Cantillo, who we need some strikeouts from. Oh, that is a brutal one to see come through. Does it kill the strikeouts? No. Do we love seeing him allow 3 earned through what? A couple innings? Definitely not. What rule would you add to baseball? If you could, I do have one obvious baseball betting rule that I would add. Walks, stolen bases count as bases. And that would be, obviously taking into account price-wise and everything like that. So I'm not saying it should be the same price. It's like, no, just make over 0.5 bases and over 0.5 hits, 2 different numbers, 2 different prices. Hey, the Guardians, I mean, it's Sean Manaea, man, and this Mets team has not been all that great. So one swing of the bat, we saw that yesterday with the Nats. Everyone was like, oh, man, I had the Phillies, parlays cooked. How'd that go? I mean, even the Yankees battled back yesterday, right? And I like Cantillo's curveball. This thing is working right now. That thing keeps working. I like where we're at still. Yeah, hit by pitch. There you go. Oh, that was it. He's getting hit up now. That's not good. That's going to be a double. Yeah. This is not a good Joey Cantillo inning. He had him down, what was that, 0-2 to, was it Ewing? Timmy says, would you rather have 10,000 straight up or have no house edge on your bets? I was thinking us having an edge on the house. Probably no house edge and no limiting. If you're able to take these straight up, I think that could be one of the most profitable lines. And also, at the same time, that could yield. I mean, I'm not saying for someone like me or a Joe Schmo, but that could yield that could end up yielding a lot more than 10K. We got multiple Timmys in the chat. Hall of Fame game going over 35.5. I've seen people talking about this so much. I'm like, I do think that it's, someone already asked me about the, on Discord, someone asked me about the total, and I was like, first off, I don't really know. Second off, I feel like under. For why? Not necessarily any reason. When do you scale your unit scale up on your unit size? Well, bankroll related. If you say your unit is, 1% or 2% of your bankroll, as your bankroll grows, that number changes. Uh-oh, Cantillo's getting hit hard. Oh, that did that. I said he's getting hit hard. He flew out to second base. We know how to call him, folks. All right, do we have any games going just yet? The Red Sox have started, St. Louis and the Yanks. What game can we add? I think this Angels and Baltimore game is kind of a snooze fest here. Let's change this over to, let's go Red Sox. We'll put that game in the top slot there. And the other two we do have plays on, so don't. But we already cashed that Phillies one. Yeah, we took that one off. Okay. I think we're good. We need Cantillo to come out looking a little bit better, though. I'll say that right now. Because that wasn't the best. Well, he did get a strikeout that inning, right? So I guess I can't complain too much. But all right, as we're kind of in a, I don't want to say a lull here, but guys, if you are looking for what I'd consider the best research tool out there, you already know this stream is brought to you by, yes, our very own research tool, buckets2bucks.com. Whether you're looking at money lines, totals, nerfies, player props, we got you covered here. For example, you come in, and this is just my favorite way of doing it. We have all of these pages to help you out, but just being able to come into the schedule page, click a match details, it's going to open up pretty much everything you need. Weather, last 10 with clickable box scores, right? You can go through and look at all of the projected lineup, pitch mix. I know there's a bunch of people in the chat. If you have Buckets Bucks, let them know how great this tool is, especially for the price. But if you want to get a little bit deeper, say you like Freddie P, right? You can click into him. You can go through all of his lines with more filters than damn near anyone else in the market. Being able to see what you got here. If you want to see how he does against a team, because he likes to go to that fastball, right? How does he do against a team that is top 10 against the fastball in terms of, run value here? Well, there you go. He actually does get a few more strikeouts, but maybe in terms of his hits, he allows a few more hits, right? Check it out, guys. Buckets2bucks.com. I'll throw this link down below in the description as well as the pinned comment, just so you guys can go ahead and check it out. But that was just because we had a lot of games at commercial break there. Corey says I have Buckets Bucks, and the only regret I have is not getting it at $9.99. Yeah, by the way, whatever price you get in, you're grandfathered in. So I'm assuming Corey's at the price right now because we only had $12.99 for a brief period of time, but at $14.99, which is still damn cheap. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. All right, we got Soderstrom up next. You guys are saying in the chat. This game is I'm just losing this. Let's see, is he up? Wilson's up right now, and Soderstrom's up next. So exactly what you said in the comments, no, my bad. Oh, is he that end of the inning, though? Okay, Soderstrom's, but we only need him for a hit, so it doesn't matter if he got up that inning or the next inning. We needed a hit no matter what. But he did not, he's not getting up till after. Hey, no, Finn, you weren't wrong. You said he's up next, and guess what? Regardless of if the inning ended, he is still up next, my friend. Cantillo's going to be kind of one to watch right now, though. I'll be honest. Because though he has, does he have 3 strikeouts? Yeah, 3 strikeouts through 2 innings is really good. They started to kind of get to him. Yeah, that's fair, Chris. But you know what? If more teams would pay, then we'd see more parity. You wouldn't necessarily have the Dodgers ruling everyone. You know what I mean? Now, I get markets may not be that good, but it's happened over time where one player, a handful of players could change a market. I'm not saying that's the easy route, but at the same time, it's if teams just sit back and it's oh, whatever, we're going to get you might, to your point, it eats away at team magic, right? There's nothing watching a team like what I've experienced a couple of times with the 04 Red Sox, the 2013, 2018, these teams, it's whoa, they weren't supposed to win, man. And you know what they did. So I think that's fair. The Nerfy I have is right. Let's see if we can follow it right here. Wow, this is athleticism at its finest, guys. You see how consistent my finger? I could mess this up. It's right there. Let's see where we're at here. Right, Soderstrom's not up. 2 outs already. Sean Manaea's pitching pretty well for all things considered here. He's got 3 strikeouts as well. I kind of thought about his under in strikeouts, but I like it at 5.5. We cashed it a couple starts ago whenever he faced the Dodgers. Where do you stream the majority of games? I have the legitimate MLB TV, NBA League Pass. NFL's the only one where I get a little creative on the interwebs there and find some streams. But like right now, my other screen, if I were to show you guys, it's just the other monitor with a big game and then on the side 3 of the little games, and I can interchange them each. So MLB TV. Did Sean Manaea? Okay, walked him. I'd like the Guardians to get a little bit off Manaea here, because then it gives maybe some like life to Cantillo. Yeah, Sunday ticket is a ton. Like, I get it. It's football. They can charge for that and all that, but it is just like, I don't know, man. Football, because it's play-by-play and stuff instead of NBA constant action or something like that. I can figure out a way to stream and feel like I'm somewhat caught up as well. Is that the best way? Maybe not. Here we go. Some life out of the Guardians. 2 outs. Going to be man on first and third. Nope. He got gunned out at third. Okay. Cantillo's coming back up sooner than we thought. Big inning is awesome. Yes. Big inning is awesome. If you guys have not checked out MLB Big Inning, that is like red zone on baseball. But the way it is great. That was a great throw, by the way. Great throw there by Bang. He was out by a mile. He was out like 4 times. All right, we got Cantillo coming up to pitch. 2 more Ks, cashes his line. And then we also have Soderstrom leading off next inning. Let's go. We got some action about the break. Yeah, I agree with that, dude. The fact that it's a money grab for everyone, let's be honest. That would be very nice. Baltimore just took the lead. We're only like 20, 25 minutes away from our Sweat of the Nerfy, and that'll get the big box, all right? We're not going to be watching the 3 games over here. That'll get the big box, I do declare. We need Cantillo to get some swings and misses because they started to get to him. And by the way, if the bat hits the ball, it's real tough to get a strikeout on it. So just that. If you can thank me for anything, let yourselves thank me for that tidbit of advice. So we need to see some action here. What's the score of that game right now? 1-0. That's actually, like, I would feel pretty good knowing that you had Littell and Palmquist starting against Luzardo. I don't think the Nationals, unless, we haven't been watching that game too closely because Trey Turner cashed for us right away, but unless they're selling in the sense of they had a bunch of opportunities, is that what you mean? We got the Nerfy for the Pirates and the Brewers. And I am excited for it. As one should be when you got something on the line, huh? As one should be. Is this better if it's white down below? Mets 4-0. Yeah. Wait, did they just score another one? Oh boy! Who was that? Bichette? Guys, oh boy. Oh boy. Jose says, do you ever play lives? I do, just not always. Not when I'm streaming either. Like, that's something I'd like to do and I've thought about doing, and we probably will do at some point. But that is kind of difficult in the sense of, like, if I'm really, unless we're doing it for fun, like we put together this parlay for fun and stuff, it's a lot different than really trying to find that edge live and stuff like that. Oh, that was not Jose, that was Joe. My bad. Oh, 2 pitches there to Alvarez that you could argue were a strikeout. He already got him once today. Let's see if he gets him, but he's down 2-1 in this count. This is Cantillo we're talking about here. No man on, already a home run here. There he goes. He lets one in there. All right, 2-2 count. Another strikeout here from Cantillo would be big. Because I don't know if Cantillo's long for this one. They're hitting him, man. He's either getting the strikeouts or they're saying, hey, you know what? That fence doesn't seem too far. Here we go. 2-2 count. Boom. All right, that's huge. Someone in the chat had 4+2, right? I saw that. That's big, man. And there's 2 more outs here. Cash us right here, and then we could feel good. Soderstrom's getting up soon as well, right? In this next half inning. Oh, come on. Do you feel the juices? We got the juices flowing. Come on. Oh, next batter, grounds out. Okay, I mean, okay, we got 1 more out still to go. Maybe he strikes out. Who does he have next? He strikes out Luis Robert, who he did strike out already. That would be kind of nice. Yeah, it was Zay. Zay had the 4, right? This is a telling at bat. If he gets him out, he probably still pitches, right? Like, we're not acting like he's just gonna get yanked out of the game or anything like that. But I do sit here and I'm like, oh boy, that's not the best start. Okay, kind of got him in the curve. Foul ball down 0-1 or up 0-1 in the count in terms of the pitcher's mindset. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. I think it's going to bring us some luck for Cantillo. If you don't hit the like button, it's on you if it doesn't work out. Hit that like button. Come on. Luis Robert Jr. almost fell over on that with a high heat. Hit him with the curveball right now. Get him looking. And then we flip right over to Soderstrom and we got the vibes flying. Come on. He legit, like, that should count. Honestly, if you swing and almost fall on your ass, that should count as 2 strikes. We talked about a rule change earlier. That should be the damn rule change. If you swing and miss and almost fall on your damn ass, that should be a 2-strike pitch. Come on, Cantillo. 0-2 count, make him look foolish, baby. He went. Boom. Take it. Let's go. We will take it. And now Soderstrom is up. 2-1 count. Oh, baby. Come on. The vibes are turning here. Bang, Cantillo. Let's go. Let's put a little check mark next to him. Soderstrom's being real picky at the plate. 3-1 count. He's going to get one to hit here. I think he hits it. Come on now. Come on now. That was a big vibe changer. Soderstrom, let's go. That's a double, baby. Woo. Think about how quickly things can change there, fellas. Damn, let's go. W in the chat. Let's go. And let me know if you tailed. Hopefully some of you mother effers did tail. Don't be a guppy. Tail that bad boy. Can't say it now. But that was a nice cash. Let's go. Back to, I talked that into, I'm not taking credit for it, but I'm taking credit for it, all right? Cantillo, I said, let's get this. We flip over Soderstrom, boom, down the line. Let's go. Finn says, I love this game. Who doesn't love this game? Let's go. That was exciting. That's what we call a cash. And now we digress. Let's go. Nick says, nice play. I mean, that realistically was more the chat. I wish I could take credit for it. But, like, you guys voted on all these plays, so more so you guys. Look at me being all humble. After I literally took credit for it happening, I'm like, oh, it wasn't really me. Love to see that. Cantillo lets a home run go off right away, and you're like, oh, I'm not feeling too good. But thank God he had a bunch of strikeouts early in the game, huh? Because that wasn't looking all that tremendous, man. Now I'm sitting there being like, man, if we took Trey Turner over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, that would have been nice. Can't complain about profit, though. Cannot complain about profit. Come on now. Did Turner just score again? Wow. Absolutely love the calls from the chat here. We might see Soderstrom score. Yep. A's up 1-0. Red Sox up 5-0. See, this is the only downfall of the streams. So I'm streaming right now on the streams in terms of doing these, which, guys, I'll take it, okay? I'm having a blast thinking about how fun that was. But because we stream on MLB TV watching these, I don't end up seeing the Reds. You can't watch the Red Sox on MLB TV because it's an in-market game for me. So I have to follow along with the box score and stuff. So hopefully I'm not getting trolled right now. In fact, I may toss the Sox on my phone here. We did that once before. But when we did that, they lost. That was them against Baltimore when they lost their win streak. Am I that superstitious? No. Oh, I'm feeling great after that. I think we might have just earned ourselves another beverage. That was a good. The fact that those happened back, like I kind of love how that happened, right? We had Trey Turner cash early, so okay, he's in. And then we have Cantillo and then Soderstrom quite literally back to back, man. Is this a replay or did that just happen? Did I just watch the Red Sox just hit another one? Is that a replay? Jaron Duran, baby. Oh, can you do that roll? Maybe that's good to know. Not on the computer though. Or maybe it could do it on a computer, but that gets a little fishy. I don't want to go that whole sketchiness route. But on the phone, that could be easy. Maybe I could do that. But either way, I mean, I can stream it because I can do the internet streaming through the cable. But it's I can't watch multiple games at once that time, and then that takes away. Hey, Harper just scored. A lot of people like that in the chat. Wow, Davis Martin, man, how he's fallen from. I don't even know. He was a dude at the beginning of the year, man. Okay, this Phillies game. Yeah, we got Atlanta. Okay, I'm gonna put Atlanta up at least on the in place of the Phillies here. Do we have the Phillies game going? No, the Reds one. But Cantillo cash. Let's get this game. Let's go Atlanta here because we do in the bottom screen there. We have Atlanta on the money line, and that's one of our official plays for today. And I put in the wrong game. So one of our final plays, Atlanta. Let's get that rolling. That was massive. Yankees, we also have them. I mean, 1-0. Okay, did Jazz hit the home run? That's what Taco's saying. Wow, this could be a good night. Could be a good night. Damn, they are hitting Davis Martin. I mean, I know I love Davis Martin, but I'm taking the Red Sox over Davis Martin any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? And it's all leading up, guys. 10-minute countdown to our Nerfy. Pirates and Brewers, we're going to sweat that bad boy out because it'll be sweaty. We know that. All right, actually, because that's coming up, we'll take I'm going to go use the restroom. I think we earned ourselves another bevy because of that nice hit. We'll be right back in literally 2 minutes, so do not go anywhere. Trust me. You're going to want to be here for this stream. No, seriously, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We have returned. We have returned. And now I messed up all of these games going on because they're going to have the ads playing. What'd you guys talk about while I was gone? Imagine I just leave and then I watch back the stream and there's just constant smack talk. I'm like, damn. Let's see what we got here. The Twins, I'm on, Taco. I mean, whatever, and looks like Y is too. I mean, whatever that means to you, but I am on that. And the Braves as well, which it looks like we got a person, yeah, man on first right now, no outs. That just happened. What do you guys think was the most popular play today? Like across social media that you saw? I feel like I never fall into that. I don't know why. It kind of makes me think sometimes something's wrong with me. I mean, it's like, why is everyone on this and I just didn't even see it in my research. But what do you think across, like, what was the chalky play today? I'm not saying that's a bad reason. Like, I'm sure a lot of people that create content or videos and stuff all come across their plays their own ways. Yeah, probably. Me says Dodgers because of Scooble. That's probably a good one. Yeah, Dodgers. Okay. What about that's got to be the most fair thing in the world. Because like, what would it be if it wasn't him? Who knows? Was that a double play there? Double play to get the man out. Red Sox is a good one. Red Sox is a good one. Red Sox are just chalky like every day, but guess what? I mean, they're panning out as of right now, which is exciting as a Red Sox fan. Brewers, I didn't see much Brewers, but I wouldn't be surprised. Team says, should we do another live one? I literally thought the minute we cash this, right? I was like, is someone going to throw out that we should do another one? And I would normally say yes, but we are starting to get into the mix of, like, you know, when I say me, the mix of our actual plays that are, you know, up and coming, like that Pirates and Brewers. If you guys are interested in sweating something out, I like it a lot today. That's going to be the next sweat. So I normally would say yes, but because in 5 minutes we have a game that I'm real excited to watch and just watch every pitch of, that's the only reason no. So you know what? I think it's a good idea. I do. But you guys, hey, if you guys talk in the chat about putting something together, I'm not telling you no. You know what I'm saying? But come on, 2 days in a row we've cashed our live sweat. Yesterday plus 108, today plus 135. Let's be disciplined, gentlemen. Half of you guys are like, what does that word mean? The big one that I'm waiting on right now is the see, look at that. I interact with chat. He says, what game is he waiting on? I got you. The Pirates and the Brewers. We got the Nerfy in that one, but we have Braves going right now. We have Twins, which that game is coming on soon. And then late game, we have Detroit and Seattle, first 3 and first 5 under. We also have the Dodgers in a parlay just for kind of shits and giggles. So we got a lot going on here. I'm very excited to be a baseball fan today. But I am, like, I'm and it's only a unit play. This isn't like a legacy play, or I don't use that word or anything. I'm just saying, like, it's nothing bigger than a normal play, but I'm very excited because Jared Jones, I got a little bit more fan interest in me because I like Jared Jones a lot. So that's going to be the next, like, if you guys want to tail something or ride something, I should say, instead of me acting like I got some sort of edge on it other than the research we did, then it would be that Nerfy. Taco, I talked about Jock Peterson being a guy for the Rangers that I like today. Rafael's made you a lot of money. Yeah, man. Oh, you've gave back half of it, man. Now Cantillo's probably going to go out there and just shove, right? Like, Cantillo's going to throw, you know, for 9 strikeouts now. And it's like, we really sweated that fifth one out. But we did. We sweated that, man. Damn, a bunch of you guys must have jumped when we talked about Buckets to Bucks. I just got a notification of a bunch of new users. Shout out to you guys. If you've not tried it, bucketsbucks.com. We're doing something right over there. Orzo says, what's our next one? I mean, the next, right now, actively, we have the Brewers money line. So that one, I mean, it's obviously going to take a while. But the next one that is a true live sweat, and it's in the sweat station, which is right over here. Bang, accuracy, is the Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers Nerfy. And boy, am I going to sweat it. I'm already, I mean, I'm wearing a black shirt and you can literally see my sweat. They call me superhuman, man. Where are we at in the Atlanta order here? Second inning, they went one, oh, Aussie Albies. Aussie Albies. Bang! Let's go. Come on. I think a lot of people, are you guys on Braves money line? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? I don't mind that. I liked Weathers bad. I talked about Weathers. I don't know if you heard me say it in the video today, but I talked about Weathers over in strikeouts. I just couldn't fully get there. That's a good start. All right, we got Logan Henderson warming up. I don't know why, so the Braves and then the Pirates and Brewers Nerfy, same amount of units on today, right? But for whatever reason, I'm just kind of geeked up and ready to go for this Nerfy. Maybe it's because it's live. It's probably that, right? Like we don't, usually we're talking first threes, which have been electric on stream. I don't think we've had a Nerfy that has been a final play from the YouTube here. And pitch number one, was that not a strike? Oh, looked like one. Here we go. That game is kicked off, by the way. Let's go, everyone. Whew, let's lock in. This is a good baseball day. Even if someone's plays aren't going well, I hope everyone appreciates that around the league here. But there's just some good things going. Some fun games. I'm sure they're more fun if the plays are coming through. I get it. All right, we want to go. I said we'd go big screen with this Pirates game, right? Not that, I mean, I doubt anyone's watching the little thing on the screen, but I do think it's, fun to just have it kind of up as we're reacting to it. So let's go. We got big screen for the Pirates. Of course, now our commercial break blocker there needs to be a little bit bigger, and that just looks ugly as all hell, but it is what it is right now. All right, was that a walk? Mangum walked, yep. Finn says Magnum walked. That's a way cooler last name than Mangum. Mangum makes it sound like something's going on there. Isaiah, that's what we're on right now. Double play. Come on. Come on, Henderson. Keep it tight. Let's go. Joe says, appreciate it live. I appreciate you tuning in, man. This has been a blast. It's been a really fun one today. Yeah, walk the first batter's not the best start. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it is. All right, we're back. Here we go. All right, 0-2 count here to allow. That would be a nice either strikeout. I'm knocking on wood here for a double play. That would be even better. See ya. All right, one out, man on first. A double play ending it now. That'd be nice. That was a nice pitch. That is a nice little spot there. You've walked the first guy, you give high heat to the next guy and say, hey, I'm locked in. You know what I'm saying? Now a bat by Ryan Reynolds. He can definitely hurt you. Oh, no, okay. I was sitting there thinking they might have picked him off. Keep this ball on the ground. You keep this ball on the ground, we might have a good chance at a double play, and then all is forgotten, right? And Henderson has struggled against keeping the ball on the ground, but he's seeing, what, a lefty, right? And he doesn't keep the ball on the ground much against lefties either. Don't get me wrong. Gets ahead in the count there. Okay. Come on. 1 of 6 outs needed. Hey. Ooh, that was so close. So damn close to a double play. If that was to the second baseman's right, that's a double play, man. If that was to Bryce's right, that's a double play. All right. Okay, but that's still good. Got the leader on a out. We got 2 outs of the 6 that we need. Come on, let's go. Now, Esmeralyn Valdez has been on fire, so again, kind of worry about that. In terms of lefty-righty splits, though, like, Logan Henderson's been good against both. I think that this is a fine spot. Come on, baby. Strike 1. Red Sox still cooking, man. Come on now. Strike 2. Man at first, 2 outs, 0-2 count to Valdez, who's been very good, right? Let's see what we got here. He went cutter, 4-seam. He's got to get something dropping off a little bit, right? In terms of maybe an off speed. Oh, no, he tries to go another 4-seamer. I don't know if I love that, but hey, who am I to judge? He's got the changeup. That's got to be what we're seeing next. Okay, just threw it, but he missed. That was a decent pitch, though. That's a 1-2 count, 1-2 count that you can kind of see if the guy's chasing on, which I do like that, too, against Valdez. He struggles against the changeup. Would not be surprised to see it again here. Come on, get him out of here. I'm not looking at chat. You guys are probably ahead of me. Boom. 3 outs of the 6 we need. Now it's up to Jared Mother, Jones. Come on, baby. Woo! What, he just gave him a fastball down the deck, and he said, hey. And this is how Valdez swung. He went, he did not expect it. Just like I was like, oh, he's probably coming back with the changeup. He didn't. Come on now, and if anyone bets Nerfies, we know that we're not there yet. You know what I mean? Like, this is literally one where it's not over till the fat lady sings. And I got 3. No fat ladies on the way, actually. That's tough, so we're never going to know if this is over. If this was 15 years ago, I'd be like, get your mom coming over and she'll sing. Come on, Jared Jones, lock in, baby. Lock in. Who's on this Nerfie? Obviously, we're halfway through, right? We're at halftime. We're feeling okay. Who's on the Nerfie? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to jinx it, but this is Jared Jones when he starts for the Pirates this year in the Nerfie. Come on. Why am I jinxing it? But come on, baby. Just do your damn job. Give me a Bill Belichick and do your job, Jared. No, Reg's on the Nerfie. All right, we got to disagree here, man. Come on, Jared. Bring it home. I like that. Bring it home, Corey says. Whew. Strike one. Ooh, that was a decent pitch. I would have swung at that thing, and I obviously have a keen eye in this baseball world. I know. Oh, he is. I can't tell if Jared Jones is slightly missing or just picking this plate apart. He's down 2-1 in the count, so don't get me wrong. I'm waiting for this to freaking get ads out of the way, but it's a 2-1 count right now, but the two misses have been near misses. So if he drops the slider here, yup, brings it right into the zone 2-2. Wow, I know this guy. I know Jared Jones. I wish he knew me. Come on, baby. Here we go. Oh, he's late on it. That was a 99 or 98, it says. Right down the middle. Like, look at where it has that fifth pitch. I think we kind of lucked out there. Oh, he got him. Who paid off that ump? That's a strikeout, baby. Come on. It probably was a check swing. Let's be real. All right, I'm seeing K in the chat. Yes, I was hoping someone wasn't. I can't trust you guys sometimes, even though I should be able to. All right, we need 2 more outs. Come on. Let's go. Braves get out of the inning. Minnesota's going now. Oh, come on. We got everything rolling. Let's see how Minnesota's doing real quick. No, I can't. What am I doing? I can't lose focus. That was almost the craziest thing that I was going to do. He just threw that one such a good pitch that the catcher couldn't even catch it. That quite literally hit Rodriguez's hands. He said, I don't want to catch that. Thing's coming in too hot. Let's go. 2 more outs. 2 more outs. Okay, what do we think if you guys are watching? I don't know if you're box score or watching. Jared Jones seems like he's got the control, which is obviously a good thing for him. Oh, no kidding, but it's when he doesn't have that we struggle. Churio, that's got to be a hit, right? Yeah, that was a bad pitch. You put him right there. Okay, man on. Coming up, we have Mitchell, which Mitchell, looking at his pitch mix, we liked this matchup earlier for Jared Jones. Churio was the guy. We literally said it that's the one I'm worried about. A single doesn't kill us. Obviously, I'm trying to keep it positive, but it's not the worst thing in the world for the guy that we feared out of the top 4 bats. Turn 2. Oh, no, that is a terrible call. It might not be a terrible call, but because we have the Nerfy. It's a good call. Oh, if that burns us, man. Oh, my mental went right to, here we go, that cash, consider it green. Literally, that was green in my book. Now he's got Contreras. That's a couple double plays we've now missed out on. Oh, challenge that. Yep. This is a 1-unit play, MJ. All right, 1-2 count here to Contreras. All right, here we go. You guys are ahead of me. I hope you're not trolling me. That's too many people to... Oh my God, you got... That was not as obvious as it looked off the bat, but let's take it. Let's go. Come on, cash it. Whew. Now what? Great. We love that. That's great for the program here. Let's go. So we've cashed that one. We've now cashed that Nerfy. Obviously, I have a little bit more to go here in terms of our final plays. Braves, Twins. We're obviously not going to watch the the Detroit and Seattle game, which there'll be a day where we just watch the entire slate, guys. Don't you fret it. That's how you start things off with a good vibe, though, for certain, man. Because we've all talked before about how Nerfies can be like, what do we do? What are we doing? You gotta love when something like that happens. You gotta love it. So my biggest sweats now are actively Twins, which I think they just flunked out of the inning. I think the Royals are coming up. Twins and Braves. Braves are up 1-0. They're at the plate. Did Baldwin just get, that looked like a crazy strikeout. Was that Baldwin? It might have been, yeah. And just fandom-wise, I mean, we got the Red Sox up 6-0. Actually, we do have another play going right now, right? We do have Yankees, which I don't even think I've been paying attention to. We have that for the challenge for the parlay that we threw in. So if they win, we have them with the Dodgers. Yankees right now are still up 1-0. Ooh, that's a close one. What's the A's score? I kind of turned that game off. Wow, look at that. I looked at my own. A's up 3-0. I mean, I'm not victory lapping that because I literally said it in the video that I liked it, but there was no reason why I would have, loved it or anything like that. But man, are those all earned? Can someone tell me if those are all earned off of Singer? Do we dodge a bullet? And, unfortunately, someone in the chat may have lost that because we talked about it. But did we dodge a bullet with Brady? Are those all Brady Singer's earned runs? Josh says, imagine not back in the stream sweat and the Nerfy. I don't know the feeling. Good stuff, boys. Good stuff indeed. We have the crowd noise, but I think this thing messes. Does the crowd noise sound weird? You guys are it's all chopped up. I gotta fix that sound drop. They're all earned. Okay. Larry is here. What's up, Larry? Yeah, that was what's all. We just had two heart rate boom, and it was all for good reason. You know what I mean? That's what you love. The fact that we literally went from Cantillo to Soderstrom like that, that's what's cool. You know what I mean? And then obviously that Nerfy just is an absolute sweat. All right, when we do these streams, we may have to do some more Nerfies. Even though I talked to guys about how I don't love Nerfies, I like first threes, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know it. I thought Logan and, I think the Nerfy actually made sense to me today. And first and foremost, can I give a shout out to the Buckets to Bucks? I know I talk about it way too much, right? I talk about it way too much, but it was the number one Nerfy play on the board today on the Nerfy predictor. So that kind of put me over the top. But the real reason why I was like Nerfy and not first three was simply because it was, I wasn't sure if both these guys would kind of be, it sounds kind of stupid, but locked in for 3 innings. I liked their matchups versus the first 3 or 4 batters. And you just love when a plan comes together. You love when a plan comes together. Taco says, I must have been hungover betting Reds in Cleveland same day. I mean, I will say this. The matchups aren't crazy, right? That's bad variance. But at the same time, maybe you could be like, well, what was I thinking? I know that these two teams are inconsistent. Love it, Corey. Let's go. JD says, appreciate you always sharing your time. I mean, hey, this is, I loved, that's an error at second for the Braves. I love doing this. That was electric, actually, doing it. All of that. We've had pure electricity in the room in terms of our, not because of the stream, which I'd like to think of myself as electric, but you know what I mean. We've had pure, just electric vibes with this stream because of what we had going on since 6:35. And that is impressive. Luzardo 8Ks. I don't even know when we cash trade Turner, that Luzardo one came to an end in terms of me paying attention to it. We have him. What does Luzardo have right now? 4 through 5? I mean, someone like him, no, but you need 7 out of him at least now, right? I can't say, I mean, I'm just talking like strictly like possible. I can't say no. Luzardo's a guy that could just strike out the side twice in a row. That's tough. Greg says, how can I get that nerfy cheat sheet? It is over on bucketstobucks.com. It's our own research tool and stuff like that, so go ahead and check it out. JD says, nah, promote the hell out of it. Yeah, I mean, we obviously, we built this tool, not myself, with a bunch of developers and stuff, but the brains behind it. Nice little swing and miss there, Grant Holmes. But obviously we talk about it a ton because I think we're building what's going to be the most affordable but best tool in market, kind of like changing the game. And I already think it's one of, if not the best tool in the market in terms of what you can do. Most sites, great for money line, great for nerfies, totals, great for player props. We're doing it all, which is really cool. But anyways, go check it out if you want to. Yeah, that Luzardo one's going to be tough, but I just can't say it's not possible because Luzardo, so if you needed, honestly, if you had a guy that was over 5.5, right? So he needed 6 and he wasn't a strikeout guy, I'd say you're dead in the water. But someone like Luzardo, it truly is more of, and that's not me just trying to gas your tires. It's like, it is truly just, he has the ability to strike out a bunch. Yeah, MJ, maybe for what you're looking for, but that's not the same type of thing. You think Joe Ryan's selling? Where are we at right now? Man, on first and third. We have the Twins today, too, as a final play. Oh. First and third, 1 out. If Joe Ryan just keeps, if he just keeps doing what he's doing, come on. What are we doing? Let's see. Like the thing is, so what we were talking about probably before any of the games started, we were talking about what's been going wrong with Joe Ryan, or it's like, and I hate saying this because now I feel like I'm jinxing that he's gonna suck now, but he wasn't able to find the zone with his off-speed stuff, and then he was just throwing meatballs when he was. Do you know what I'm saying? And now, right now, he's going slider, sweeper, cannot find the strike zone. And when he goes fastball now to Salvi Perez, what's going to happen? That's a big question. That is a question worth asking. Are we surprised to see Joe Ryan still a Twin after the deadline? And there's the fastball meatball to the gap. Actually, it's going to probably score a run, but yeah, it'll score Bobby Witt, but it wasn't out. I guess that if that might have scored 2 of his in the gap, but yeah, exactly. Already down 1-0 in our Twins play. What did Caleb Durbin just do? Oh, no, that not just done. They're showing replays. But by the way, exactly what we said, was happening, right? It's like, boom. He just, I don't want to say loses it, but he can't find the zone with off speed. And then the minute he throws his on-speed pitch, it struggles. So now I'm going to feel like an idiot for backing him today. We'll see, though. I really can't sit here and say that I think it's over for the Twins. I think Joe Ryan settles. If you guys are watching, you know exactly what happened. Another run comes in. Ah, man. A lot of runway left, yes, but man, oh man, Joe Ryan is just toast. Who is that? Caglione, right? The Royals pen and even the I jinxed I jinxed capital Jade that. But at the same time, this is gonna sound corny, but I still I know 2-0's a lot different than 1-0. I still feel similar. Let's just hope I don't blow it now and jinx it again. Because 3-0's a lot different than 2-0. 2-0 is a lot different than 1-0. Larry mentioned the Royals bullpen. Even Dobnak, like I'm not sitting here loving him. 2 runs. Let's keep him there, Joseph. If I see another one, I don't love it. But what I don't like more, and I will admit, is that I took the Twins because I thought Joe Ryan would bounce back. Not because the Royals starter, not because the Royals bullpen, anything like that. You know what I mean? So this is not the like, oh, that tastes good, let me eat more. This is like, oh man, run away. Like the reason I like the Twins is because you got Joe Ryan at a price like this because he's been stinking. We didn't think he was going to keep stinking. Isaiah says, how many big sharps do you think have the Dodgers tonight? And it's not even 300. Cubs tonight, you're welcome. I mean, we talked about it a bunch. And I was like, I think Scooble, it's gonna be awesome to watch, right? That game's on right now. Which the fact that I'm even giving it the little screen here is tough. I don't know if I can sit here and say I like the Cubs or if I like the Dodgers. I think it's going to be really exciting to see Scooble kind of get going. Carne Asada, 8-1 in his 9 starts. The Cubs are. If Joe Ryan doesn't get out of this inning, I don't feel great. If he does, he looks like he's going to get out of it. We need to see some offense, but honestly, keep them at 2. And it's like that two's a lot. Don't we agree 2's a lot different than 3? 3's a lot different than 4. It's like, that sounds stupid, but just watching baseball enough, it does seem like there's something there. I'm probably wrong, but you know what I mean. The A's are, did I just see someone say the A's lost the lead? Or 3-2 A's. I still feel pretty good. I mean, we obviously cashed that Nerfy. That was great vibes. Braves are up 1-0. I want a little bit more because I was thinking that we are a little bit better here. Not a little bit better. I think they'd be doing a little bit better through what, 4 innings? Matt Olson needs to get it going, man. He saw a couple pitches in that at bat. Shohei grounds out to second. Honestly, just get me through the Dodgers right now. I want to see Scooble. Was that Albies? What did Albies just do? Was it Albies? No, it wasn't Albies. Who was it? Oh, Michael Harris. I got that on the small screen. Don't give me flack for saying they look alike. That might have been a home run if he caught that just a little bit lower on the barrel. All right, we got a man on second. Come on now. Just as I'm talking about, we need some action here from the Braves. Did Cincy, what'd Cincy do? They score? 3-3. Something tells you the White Sox come back? I mean, come back and win? Or just come back and make it worse than 6-0? That's different. Now Albies is up. Here we go. Albies, you put one on the board already. Let's see if you can drive him in. That seemed like a decent pitch to hit. No, maybe not. I'm looking at this right here, and maybe not. I mean, they got so many pitchers, too. It's like they're like, yeah, Ohtani, we don't need you to. And maybe that's smart. I don't know. I think that part of what made Shohei so freaking awesome is his pitching ability. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that everyone's like, oh, duh. But, like, no, realistically, like, he's a great hitter, one of the best hitters. But why he was God amongst men in baseball was because he was also one of the best pitchers. You take that away, it's like, yeah, you lose a little bit. He loses a little esteem. Am I saying he's bad or anything? No, he's still freaking Shohei Ohtani. You know what I'm saying? You know a name that'll make you feel older? It made me feel old is looking up Aaron Judge's age. Go look up Aaron Judge's age right now. 2-2 count to Albies. We got 1 out, 3-2 count to Pajes. A few things rocking right now. Now we got a man on second for the Twins. 1 out. Okay, things are brewing. Things are a brewing. I mean, nothing like Carne Asada, Javier Asada just having a real long at bat against Andy freaking Pajes here to delay us all seeing Scooble pitch in a Dodgers uniform. Just gotta love it, man. That's really it's like when you go to the movies and the trailers are a million minutes too long. Yeah, Judge is 34. All right, Freddie Freeman up. Let's get through that. Twins did move the runner over, but that was not the best contact. Let's see what they're doing now. Roden at the plate. Gotta love him batting 220. Let's see something big here. OPS of 533. Big hitter. I think we give Dobnik some trouble here. The bullpen, all that. Larry said the bullpen earlier, right? Like, come on. Oh, that was a tough one. That was not a strike, but I don't blame him not challenging that. I don't think Roden's gonna come in and be like, I'm gonna challenge something in the second inning. He's not earned that right for this team. All right, we'd love to see a couple 2-out plays here. Braves driving the run on second, and we see a run come in. Come on. Just yanked foul. I'd love to see that run come in at third for the Twins. Come on. Taco says, come on, Twinkies. Come on, Twinkies, indeed. What is just get the vibe on the chat here. What is everyone? We'll probably be live for another. I want to see Scooble, but what are we seeing in terms? Oh, what just happened there? What are we seeing in terms of, or what are you guys rolling with as of right now? What is your live sweat that you're looking at? All right, Scooble coming up. Come on. Come on, Roden. He's putting up a good fight. Padres plus 3.5, Braves plus 3.5, sweating the Cardinals money line. I mean, they're right there. What I kind of want is Scooble to come out, deal right away, and then just see a good game. Roden is putting up a fight here. This is crazy. Look at those pitches that you can see right. Let's see right there. This is a lefty batter, and he is fending off like he's like his life depends on it. Let's see what we got here. Come on. You know I'm jinxing it right now, but This is crazy. Another foul ball. What do you guys think? Because I do think, wow, by the way, whoever, I wish I just remembered who said the White Sox may come back. Who said that? Was that Isaiah, I believe, right? Because base is juiced here for them. What was I just saying? The Rodent. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Oh, he flies out. He put up a good fight. I'm glad we didn't get there. I was about to say, I think that favors the batter. Do you guys agree when pitches just go on and on? And I'm saying in that at bat, obviously for the full game, a long at bat favors the other team because the pitcher's throwing more pitches. But in those at bats, and I'm not saying data wise, or maybe you have the data, do you feel like all of a sudden when you see that, it's like, oh, boom, there we go. It's like the batter gets a hit eventually. Because I think if it's a long at bat, that's what I see. Scooble on the bump, baby. I wish I was listening to this. Oh, Greg has the nerfy. I mean, you got out of dodge there, no pun intended, with the Dodgers. Hey, and now Scooble for 3 outs to cash that for you. I don't hate that at all. Yankees, what? Yankees just score? So he's going to have PCA, Suzuki, and then Bush or Bregman. Bregman bats third? $96-mile-an-hour top of the zone. All right, we got to get this one at least on the stream screen here. What are we doing? If I didn't like Scooble, yeah, I'd probably hate a really good pitcher going to the Dodgers, but he's just a real likable guy. Likable pitcher. A hoss. Yeah, Scooble was wait, now you got me second guessing myself. Corey. Scooble was 29 in Detroit. Wow, I literally am second guessing myself now. Let me see. 20, that's a 29, right? Yeah, 29. Okay. I was like, yeah, he was, right? But was he? Wow, that's crazy, man. Since 2023, first in ERA, first in strikeout rate, third in walk rate, opponent batting average first, second in opponent slugging. And if you've ever seen it, strike three, strikes out his first batter, PCA with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. If you've ever seen him in interviews and stuff, he's a really funny person, too. Just a likable guy. Again, do I love it that he's going to Dodgers? No, but it's exciting, man. It's exciting. All right, is Joe Ryan going to do something here, or is he going to do something? Guys, I probably have, what, 10 maybe? Probably got like, 10, maybe a little bit less minutes more in me here live stream wise. So go ahead and drop all your questions, comments, anything like that. Anything you're telling you want to put out into the ether. We'll get out of here pretty damn soon, but this is a really, really fun stream already, right? Hopefully Joe Ryan locks back in. But as of right now, vibes are very high. Scooble's pitching nothing but strikes too right now. This is pretty cool. Grant Holmes just strikes out another one. Braves still up 1-0. Fun stream. Yeah, that's a tough one for the White Sox. And Scooble gets another out. Pajes makes a nice little nice play in the outfield there. Marlins. That could be more. That's a double. Okay. That might have been worth trying to tag down a triple. Joe Ryan 1 out. Okay. He's got Bregman now. Yeah, we'll do more and more of these live streams. Like I said, Monday, Tuesdays, probably best days, and then we'll mix more and more in. Obviously, when we have, say, tomorrow or Thursday, some earlier slated games, we'll see if we can get early streams sometimes. I'm not sure if we'll have one tomorrow. I keep telling you guys, keep an eye on the posts here, and we do post whether or not we're doing a stream. Like, it shows up on the YouTube. You go to the live section of the channel, and it'll tell you if we have one scheduled or not. That'd be the best way of communicating. Obviously, if you're on Twitter or on Discord as well, we have those links down below. All right, Joe Ryan maybe going 1, 2, 3 in this inning. Let's see. Yep. Oh, Bregman. I mean, it was a foul, and it probably didn't have the distance, but he just got a hold of one. Now what does Scooble do? Does he go right back at him? Let's see. Let's see. Not only did Scooble have to have all this pressure pitching in Wrigley, wind blowing out, new start with the Dodgers nonetheless. Scooble, Bregman, and PCA is not the best. They're not the easiest three to go up against. I think he just got Scooble to ground out. Good. That was a good pick by Freddie Freeman. All right, guys, I think we're going to close off the stream there. Appreciate everyone tuning in, man. That was a blast. One of the better sort of electric streams we had. 2 days in a row, we've now cashed our live sweat parlay that we build with the chat. So shout out to you guys. Really do appreciate being here. We'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.